Getting an early diagnosis of autism can be challenging for many families, primarily due to the complexity and variability of this disorder. Autism spectrum disorder encompasses a wide range of symptoms and behaviors, making it difficult to identify in its early stages. Moreover, the signs of autism can be subtle and may overlap with typically developmental milestones, making it hard for parents and caregivers to recognize potential red flags. Additionally, there is a lack of awareness and understanding surrounding autism in many communities, leading to the misconceptions and delays in seeking help. Cultural and linguistic barriers, as well as socioeconomic factors, can further exacerbate the problem, limiting access to resources and specialized care for families in need. As a result, many children with autism may not receive an early diagnosis or the appropriate interventions they need to thrive. This delay in diagnosis can have significant implications for the child's long-term development and well-being, highlighting the importance of early identification and intervention in improving outcomes for individuals with autism. From Nancy B., this is Take Your Time, The Tales and Exhales of Caregivers, Episode 1 of The Diagnosis. It's a sunny Southern California afternoon, and the Thompson family is attending a birthday party for the son of Philip and Rachel Zimmerman, who is a co-worker of Mark Thompson. Mark and Lisa Thompson and their two sons, Jackson and Ethan, are joined with a few other families that are close in age, and most of them attend the same schools. The backyard is filled with laughter and excitement as children run around playing games and enjoying the festivities. While the other kids are playing, Ethan is fixed on spinning the wheels of a toy truck repeatedly, lost in his own repetitive motion, seemingly disinterested in the surrounding festivities. As the party unfolds, Ethan's mother, Lisa, watches with a mix of joy and concern. She sees Ethan sitting on the sidelines, seemingly unaware of the games and interactions happening around him. While the other children laugh and play together, Ethan remains isolated. Fixed on his toy truck in his hand, Lisa gaze shifts to Mark, who is engrossed in conversation with his coworkers, laughing and sipping on a beer without a care in the world. Despite Lisa's silent plea for support, Mark remains oblivious to Ethan's isolation, lost in his own world of socializing and relaxation. Lisa walks over to Ethan. "Ethan, sweetheart, why don't you join the other kids? They're playing in the bounce house." Ethan remains silent, continuing to play with his truck. Lisa's heart sinks as she realizes that Ethan's behavior is not like that of the other children. She notices how effortlessly they engage with each other while Ethan struggles to connect. Memories of similar instances flood Lisa's mind as she begins to wonder if there might be more to Ethan's behavior than just shyness. Alexander, who everyone calls Xander, is turning 6 years old today, and his parents, Rachel and Philip, have been friends of Lisa and Mark for years. Philip and Mark work at the same department at UPS, introduce their wives, and they get together socially several times per year. Rachel approaches Lisa. "Hey, Lisa, how's it going? Glad you guys could make it." "Oh, hey, Rachel. It's all right. Just keeping an eye on Ethan." "Yeah, I noticed he's off to himself. Is everything okay?" "I'm not sure, to be honest. He's been like this more often lately, especially in social situations." I see. Have you talked to Mark about it?" "Yeah, but he doesn't seem to think it's a big deal. He thinks Ethan's shy or something." "Well, if you ever need to talk or anything, I'm here for you." "Thanks, Rachel. I appreciate that." Lisa, not wanting to take away from the good time that everyone else is having, decides to fix herself a plate of food and grab a drink. Lisa joins the other adults, trying to engage in conversation while keeping an eye on Ethan from a distance. She hopes that maybe he'll eventually join the other kids. But as the party progresses, she grows increasingly worried about his isolation. Lisa manages to fake having a good time while worried about Ethan, She watches her older son Jackson engaging in games and having a good time and can't remember Ethan ever doing anything social with other kids. On the drive home, Lisa finally brings up her concerns about Ethan to Mark. She expresses her worries about his behavior at the party and how he seemed disconnected from all the other children. She asks Mark if he noticed, hoping for reassurance or acknowledgement of her concerns. Mark listens to Lisa's concerns, but brushes them off, suggesting that Ethan is just going through a phase and he will grow out of it. He minimizes Lisa's worries, attributing Ethan's behavior to shyness or being overwhelmed by the party. He reassures her that everything is going to be fine and encourages her not to worry too much. That night, Lisa spends hours researching online, reading about the early signs of autism, and comparing Ethan's behaviors to the descriptions she finds. The more she reads, the more convinced she becomes that Ethan's actions are aligned with those of children on the autism spectrum. She feels a mix of emotions, from fear and anxiety to a sense of urgency to get Ethan the help he needs. Meanwhile, Mark is doing a little researching of his own. Mark slips out to the garage to have a cigarette and to call his girlfriend. Mark has unknowingly began an affair with a co-worker named Teresa. Only he thinks it's unknowingly. Hey, how's your day going? Oh, I'm doing okay. Just the usual chaos at home. How about you? How was your day? Same old, same old. You know how it is. Yeah, we went over fields to Xander's birthday party, and Lisa, of course, was sitting over in the corner watching everything that Ethan is doing. She gets on my nerves. Everybody else is having a good time, and she's sitting over in the corner watching everything that Ethan's doing. She gets on my nerves with that. I was just wondering if, maybe I can come over a little bit later. I can slip out of here. Yeah, that'd be great. I'll be waiting for you. I could definitely use a break from what I'm doing. Maybe we can grab something to eat and come back over here and just, spend some time together. If you can get away from Lisa. Oh, yeah, I can get away from her. She's busy doing research. So, yeah, I can get away. I tell her I run to the store and then I'll just, I usually do. Okay, I'll see you later. I can't wait. All right, bye. Mark and Terry's affair began innocently enough, with casual conversations at work, sharing laughs and sharing time during their breaks, and collaborating at work. Over time, their professional relationship evolved into something more personal as they discovered shared interests and developed a strong rapport. They found themselves drawn to each other, seeking each other's company more frequently, and eventually their friendship crossed boundaries into the romantic territory. Despite the risk and the guilt, the allure of their connection was too powerful to resist, leading them into a clandestine affair behind their partners' backs. Lisa begins to have suspicions about the affair when she noticed subtle changes in Mark's behavior. He becomes increasingly distant and preoccupied, often staying out late or not coming home at all. He would make up excuses to avoid spending time with her and the family, and extra money was missing from the bank. Lisa notices subtle changes in Mark's demeanor, like secretive phone calls and guarded responses when questioned about his whereabouts. She also senses a shift in their relationship dynamics, with Mark seeming more detached and disengaged from their usual routines. Despite her initial doubts, Lisa tries to dismiss her suspicions, attributing Mark's behavior to work stress, but she knows better. However, deep down, she can't shake the feeling that something isn't right, and her tuition tells her that there may be more to Mark's actions than meets the eye. This episode is brought to you by Puzzleabilities, where you can immerse yourself in a world of relaxation and challenge. With Puzzleabilities' latest sensory jigsaw puzzle, the lavender-scented jigsaw puzzle is crafted with care and designed to soothe your senses while you puzzle. This puzzle combines the joy of puzzling with the calming aroma of lavender. Visit Puzzleabilities.com where you can order your new lavender puzzle or subscribe to a subscription box and other puzzle accessories. Are you interested in learning more about autism? We recommend Autism Speak, a leading autism advocacy organization offering comprehensive resources, research updates, and support for individuals with autism and their families. Or the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, which provides reliable information about autism spectrum disorder, including statistics, diagnosis, and treatment options. National Institute for Neurological Disorders and Stroke, the abbreviation is NINDS, offers in-depth information about the latest research and scientific advancements related to autism and other neurological disorders. The Autism Society, a nonprofit organization dedicated to improving the lives of individuals with autism through advocacy, support, and education. Their website provides valuable resources and information for individuals and families affected by autism. And this is one that I really, really encourage you to get involved with, is your local autism support groups. And many of those in your community have local support groups and organizations that offer workshops, seminars, and resources for individuals and families affected by autism. These groups can provide valuable support and connect you with others who understand your experiences. That's why I recommend the local ones so much more than the other ones. 1 in 36 children in the United States have autism, up from the previous rate of 1 in 44. In the U.S., about 4 in 100 boys and 1 in 100 girls have autism. Boys are nearly 4 times more likely to be diagnosed with autism than girls. Please note that this episode features reenactments and dramatized details. While in most cases the exact verbatim dialogue may not be known, all dramatizations are grounded in research. To respect the privacy and confidentiality of individuals involved, names and some identifying details have been changed. Do you have an interesting caregiver story that you would like to have told? Please email us at podcast@takecaretime.com. We would love to hear from you. Join us next time as Lisa delves deeper into the concerns about Ethan's development and seeks answers to the questions weighing heavily on her mind. Will she uncover the truth behind Ethan's struggles, and what will it mean for their family's future? Until next time, take care.